Hello and welcome back to another episode of Truly Bedrock with me, Mr. Beardstone. I've just spent about 4 hours sorting out the shulker monster from the Christmas escape room, and it was so boring. It really was boring, like more than just a little bit boring. It was really boring. But on the plus side, we have all of our boxes put away and everything back in its home, which is fantastic. It was so boring though. Luckily, I did manage to do half of it on stream, and that was actually not boring. That was very entertaining. So if you did happen to watch last episode, it's probably best we don't talk too much about that, and if anyone asks, we can just deny all responsibility. Because when we actually finally got in, there was nothing even in there. I mean, we were expecting lots and lots of diamonds. I literally watched Adcraft's episode, and there were lots of diamonds. I saw him place the diamonds in there. They were there, so I have no idea why they weren't when we got in, but I'm sure there'll be no repercussions from that at all. And we shall never speak of that again. So today, there's one thing I really need to do first off, and that is go and restock our mini block shop. Stock-wise though, it is just the mini block shop that's still selling. Everything else is pretty much dried up on sales, let's be honest. So we need to keep the mini block crowd happy and make sure we're keeping that as stocked as we can, which does mean we need to start keeping an eye out for wandering traders again, because we've not really been that on it for the last few weeks. And as a result, we don't have masses of stock, but I'm hoping we can at least make a difference over there. So let's go see what we've got. Just finished restocking over here, and we've run into a slight problem in that we've basically run out of space, and the problem's getting worse. It's definitely getting worse, because we've got quite a few boxes now. For example, this coral one here right in front of me, that's actually got 5 different block types in it, and some of these others have got multiples in as well, because I just didn't have space to fit them in. And then we've got extra barrels at the side here, there's extra barrels at the back that shouldn't be there, and it's starting to look a bit messy. I'm not happy about this, and I'm also not really happy about the way those ones at the back there are being displayed. So we need a plan, and I think that plan is going to utilise using the space we have down here. So if we quickly dig down, let's have a quick look. So yep, look at that, we've got loads of space down here. Obviously we do have our, that was a silly thing to do, let me put that back. Obviously we do have our vault here, so we'll need to make sure we enclose the back of that a bit better, because that is where Dave currently lives. But we can put a stair set in down here and then utilise all the space down here to make a much bigger mini block showroom, and I think that might be the way to go. We've also got a villager in a boat down here, which we actually got from Foxy a while ago. I have no idea why I bought him. It was one of those, you know, spur of the moment things where someone's trying to sell you something and you're like, yeah, it seems like a good idea. And then you just leave that thing in a boat under your base for ages. Yeah, it's that situation. Classic. So I think that's something we're definitely going to need to do, utilise that space and expand the shop. But I don't think that's what we're going to do this episode, because this episode, I've got other plans, and I'm getting really wet. I'm going to go to bed and get rid of this rain. It's a bright new day, and what we're going to go and do is scout out the shopping district a bit. We're looking for a patch of land for a new shop. Yep, another shop. But this time, we're going to be selling something a little bit different, because as we're all aware, we've got the problem with the beacons over here. And I've got all that scientific equipment, which is absolutely fantastic. It's really good. I just don't really know how to use it. And to be honest, that spot there looks absolutely ideal because it's kind of in the modern district. So yeah, maybe we'll make use of this space. We're going to have to relocate the crab, but I don't see that being a problem. But what I want to do is essentially make a showroom for the mechs, because, you know, they're cool. Other people might want some mechs, and I think we can just sell mechs in a box. Just little mech in a box, and then we can sell an additional service where if they actually want me to come along and build it for them as well to, you know, make sure that it's all as it should be, then we can charge a little bit extra for that as well. And we probably won't sell a thing, but that's not the point. I think it would actually work quite well, and especially if we put it over here, it could just be a fun build, something good to do, and it means we get to design a few more mechs, right? So that can't be a bad thing. So yeah, I think I'm definitely going to make use of this space here, because we need to connect this road up to this road over here anyway. So I know for a fact this road's a few blocks lower, so we could put in a slight ramp here that just comes up a couple of levels. And yeah, maybe a little ramp there to bring that one down a little bit, but we can have an off ramp that goes down and just goes into a lower yard, and that's where we can actually have our sort of car showroom type building. And, you know, giant mech on display out the front, a couple of mechs inside behind large glass walls. I think that could look really cool, and yep, I think that's definitely the spot for it. Before we can start on this build, however, I did sort out all those shulkers, and there were a lot of them. There was like 3 chests worth of shulkers. It was ridiculous. But I still don't quite have all the resources I'm going to need for this build. I have a lot less sand than I thought. I have a lot less wood than I thought. Although, I don't think I'm going to need much wood for this build, but I think it's good I stock up on that anyway while we're on a stock mission, I suppose. So, I guess it's time for us just to go gather loads of resources. We need sand, we need gravel, we need wood, we need a few other bits and bobs. So, well, let's just do one of those speedy time lapses again. I really enjoyed that last time. Oh, there's it is. Hey! No, no, no. Is that... He's left the game! I don't even... Oh, jeez, now he's angry at me. I've literally just got rid of this. And now Liara's gone as well. Does she know what happened? Was Liara in on this? Ah. No, I'm not happy about that. Literally just got rid of that. So we're going to have to break the resource gathering just there for a moment because, well, we've got a slight problem. And by we have a slight problem, I mean Groover has a slight problem. So as you can see by this chat here, Groover guy, Mr. B might need a little help out of the escape room. I rode the minecart to Redstone Land, which it turns out is indeed the minecart with all the blocks above it that basically tell you not to ride it because they'll suffocate you. So he still rode it. Yeah, I need to go save him. He's trapped in the spaghetti redstone. So let's quickly go do that, and then we'll get back to what we were doing. It's not like I was, you know, 7k blocks out or anything. Jeez, Groover. Right, shall we see what mess Groover's got himself into then, shall we? I believe he's got himself stuck down here somewhere. Oh, Groover. Groover. What have you done?
I can hear movement outside. Are you here to save me?
Yes, I'm here to save you. I'm just trying to work out... What happened? Come on, tell me what happened.
Well, there's a minecart that seemed to get dispensed, so I jumped in it, thinking, yeah, okay, a little bit of damage, that's fine. Oh, hello.
Hi.
Thank you.
Thank you. How did you even get in this bit?
There's a thing over here somewhere. There's a way, there's a hole, and I thought, oh no, if I'm down here and it's not lit, somebody's going to jump in and get me, like a creeper. And I didn't want to break any redstone, so this is what happened. I used the presents to block up the holes.
Yeah, so...
I'll give you these as a thank you. Thank you.
Some of my own cookies back. Yeah, thank you, Groover. Thank you.
They're not yours, they're Grandma's.
Okay, well, fair enough. Yep, sorry. Yep. Grandma's. You can have your present back for a start.
Thank you.
That's another one there, isn't it? There you go.
Yeah.
Take that one as well. Right.
I feel bad.
Oh, you should, Groover. I mean, most people, what they do when they arrive at a game that has nothing in the first room apart from a book that says, please read in capital letters, what they do is they read the book, Groover.
Oh, you're making me feel worse now. It's Christmas. Groover. You haven't got much Christmas spirit in you.
I was 7,000 blocks away, Groover. Collecting sand.
It's like a Scrooge or something. I don't know.
Oh, I know, right. Look, right, I'll break you back in here.
Oh, that's clever.
I don't even know if you found this room. I hope you found this room earlier. Oh, good.
I had many of those yellow ones. Lots of them. I was very polite and I put them all back.
I mean, I would say I'm surprised, but if it was going to be someone, it was probably going to be Groover. Right. Where were we? managed to get ourselves a bunch of blocks of stuff and things. We've got sand, we've got grass, we've got dirt, we've got leaves, we've got wood, and we've even got some gravel. While I've been doing that, I've been thinking. So, that thing from last episode that we weren't going to talk about, that's what I've been thinking about. And I've grown slightly concerned. Yes, concerned. Because during that, we spent a long time trying to break into a vault with like 3 other people, and we didn't get anything out of it. There was no diamonds. We died a few times. There was just, nobody really won. And during that episode, quite a lot of people just kind of waltzed into my vault, and they know for a fact that there's a lot of diamonds in my vault. There's like 3 stacks of blocks, maybe more. So I think I need to maybe head over there and move them. I kind of feel like they're not safe where they are. Right, so we're just going to keep collecting up all of these diamond blocks. I need to get the ones under the floor as well. They're probably the ones that are most at risk here. So let's get them as well. Is this my silk touch pickaxe? It is. Beautiful. That means I can actually put the floor back when I'm done. That's going to be helpful too. Doesn't look the same anymore, but it's for our own protection. And I think what we'll do is we'll just place them in this chest here right in the middle of the vault. So we've still got them in our vault, haven't we? Perfect. Maybe we should leave a sign just in case. There we go, just nice try, buddy. Just in case. I mean, it's not like I don't trust the people that know how to get into this place. It's just that we did all just try to rub a vault together and it didn't pan out. So, yeah, trust issues. Definite trust issues here. Back to the task at hand, I have started marking out roughly where we want to be putting this build, and I think that's kind of the area we want. The actual building itself is going to be kind of like an L-shaped, curvy type thing, I think, and out the front we're going to have a big platform with a brand new mech on the front of it that I've actually been messing around with in creative, and I'm really pleased with it. But before we can do any of that, we kind of need to build some land. There's no land there. So on looking at how this has all gone, I think what we probably want to do is actually connect up quite a few bits of land. So this wall here, I think we're actually best off just connecting it directly up to the back of this one and then putting grass over the top of all this. It means we'll lose all the pipes and things, but that's absolutely fine. And I think because of the way that this land is as well, it might actually be worth connecting these 2 banks. So where the roads are and where this comes across, I think if we maybe sort of carry this across here and then bring the island out and round, and then around here somewhere we'll turn it back into this stuff and connect up to this road, I think that can work. I probably did a really terrible job of explaining that, but I think I've got an idea of how I want it to look in my head and it might work. That's basically where we're at. The problem is, it's going to be quite a big job, so I don't know how far we'll get on the actual build today, but, well, first things first, let's mark an outline, I guess, see if we can actually figure out where we want the landmass to go, and then we'll probably end up doing some form of time-lapse of us actually building the landmass in its entirety. I get it could be a really long time, I don't even know what's going to happen, I'm just going to crack on. Well, would you look at that? That is a massive, massive extension to the land here, but I think it's going to be worth it. I've just used my last rocket, so we're going to come into land now. So, well, that is what it is, I suppose. And what I've also done is I've just used some sea lanterns here because it's what I had to hand that wasn't grass or dirt to mark out the rough plan for this building. So this bit here is going to be a platform out the front. It's going to have a giant mech on it, and it's going to look really cool. And then we're going to have a big curved building in the background here with a big mech on this side and one of the smaller Dave mechs on this side. And then we're going to have sort of the main entrance here. We're going to have a road that loops round, and we are of course going to make all this look much nicer. It's literally just a stone road at the moment. I'm not really a big fan of all this, so I'm probably going to tear that out. And down here I've started on the cliff and the beach. I've just spammed torches for now because this bit here is obviously no longer part of the converted mushroom biome. So yeah, we do need to make sure that all this stuff here stays lit. I also intend on putting a bit more detail down here, sorting out the lighting situation so it's not the torch spam we currently have. And I think the next thing we need to do to actually move this project forward is going to be to get lots and lots of concrete. Because, well, we're building another building over here. We want to tie it in with the rest of our Beards buildings. So yes, once again we are using white concrete, maybe a bit of quartz and a bit of cyan as well, but it should look really cool and fit in with this area, and that's going to leave a massive space over here as well for anyone else to come along and put down their own modern builds, which would be very, very cool to expand this area a little bit further. Before we get to that, however, I've just got word that the Secret Santa machine is now set up at the Christmas district. So we threw our box in there an episode or two ago, and I think it's about time we go find out who it is we are getting a Secret Santa for. Yeah, I'm running because I've run out of rockets. This might take a while. Right, so I guess it's this button over here. Is this the same book? Okay, right. Now is the time to find out who you'll bring holiday cheer to. Press the button to get a box from the magic present. If somehow you got your own name, just drop it back in the present in front of the bow. Drop it back in the present in front of the bow. Oh, right, okay, so back in that bit. Right, okay, I see. Right, who do we get? Beardy. What? Wait. I'm sure it said in the unlikely event. Right, so chuck it back in the front of the bow. Right, I'm gonna try that again. Oh wow, that bow is amazing. Oh, has that gone inside? I don't know if that went inside or not. I'm gonna get up top. Oh no, now I'm inside. Right, okay, cool, I see. It's okay, I think we're all good. Let's try this again, shall we? I don't know if it's a sign or not, but the troops came out as soon as I got a box. Get out of the way. Right. Enough of that. Okay, right, so we have got Foxy. So we need to get Foxy something for Secret Santa. I wonder, what could we get Foxy? I'm going to give that some thought, and in the meantime, I'm going to go make lots and lots of concrete, because as discussed, we need lots of concrete. Oh, actually, should we go see who's played our game? Let's go have a look. Okay, so it looks like quite a lot of people have actually played the game now. I did have to rename a couple of the boxes because obviously if you don't have levels you can't actually name the box, so I did have to sort that out. But apart from that, it looks like we've had 8 people play now, which is absolutely awesome. So I'm not going to look at what they've actually got. I mean, I say that, I've actually got a book with current scores in from the first few that I did check originally, but there's more in there now, and I'm not going to do that on camera. I do like to keep track though, so I know roughly where things are going. Let's quickly put the door back, and marvellous. Cool, but that's 8 people have played that already. That's pretty good. I like that. There's still like another 10 days for people to play though, so plenty of time still to get in if you're on the server and haven't done it yet. Let's get back to the task at hand, however, and make ourselves lots and lots of white concrete. Oh, this is going to take a while. It's taken me a little while, but I've managed to gather together many concrete, lots of cyan terracotta, some grey concrete and stuff, more concrete powder, lots of glass, and pretty much everything I'm going to need to sort out this building. You may also notice that the floor plan is slightly more readable now. So if we quickly take to the air, we can get a better view of what it is we're building here. So this is the rough shape of the building and the platform out the front. And, well, to be honest, there's not really much else to do now, apart from start building. So, I think that's pretty much what I'm going to do. I'm going to get lots and lots of concrete down, lots of glass down, and we're going to get this build on the go. I think this is really starting to come together now. I'm actually quite pleased with that building. Not so sure on the logos on the sides. I might replace them, and in fact I might even replace this side with glass. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that's probably big enough, and yeah, should be pretty good to show off the different mechs that we've got, because as I said, we're going to be putting one in the middle here, which is a new one. We're going to put the big one that we've got over there. We're going to put the small one, Dave, over there. And I've even managed to get a 3D version of our logo in, because I wasn't too sure what to do with the front, so I was messing around with it a bit on creative, and it kind of came out like that, and I actually really like that. I think that works well. In here, however, it's a bit dark and gloomy. As a result, I think the next step in here is going to be to sort out some lighting at the top. We'll probably get some fluorescent lights in along the ceiling, and we may also make use of some end rods on the sides here as well, possibly in the walls. I don't really know yet, but I think we can probably get that to work quite well. And hopefully we'll have a nice big light and airy showroom when we're done. Now I've still got a ton of work to do over here. I need to finish off the roof and get all the air stuff in. I need to get the lighting in. I need to sort out the paving out the front. And then I need to do all the texturizing, landscaping and make it look nice out here as well. And that's going to be a really big set of tasks, and probably something we're going to have to do on stream, because we're just about out of time here now for this week's episode. But we've managed to get tons done, and I guess the next thing I'm probably going to have to do off camera is go and sort out a Secret Santa gift for Foxy, because that's who we drew from the machine. So I'm going to go do that. I'm going to put together some boxes of mechs, because if we're going to be doing these mechs and actually selling them, then I think it's probably for the best that we sort out some way of actually, well, selling them, really. So that means we're probably going to need to make up some boxes and have sort of build-it-yourself boxes, shulkers of them maybe, and even a service for getting them built as well. But this is all stuff that is much further down the line. We need to actually get the build finished first. If you have enjoyed today's episode though, please do leave a like, and if it's your first time here, please do also consider subscribing, and I will see you all on the next episode of Truly Bedrock. Bye-bye now.